we jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Caps of San Juan taking on the Cleveland Browns. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
12, 11 MT, 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
11, 11, 11.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
11 MC tape. 11, 11, 11. 11 common.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And Burrow going to change the play.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Stop.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
Hey, we got to keep scoring. We got to keep scoring.
Now they'll change things up.
11, 11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Set.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns 1st down as he gets this up past the 10-yard line. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. And again, it's Chubb. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Watson changing the play. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Moore, the motion man. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give running right is Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Chubb. He is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Chubb again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Burrow going to change things up. In motion left goes Boyd. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
11 MT, 11 MT.
This time Burrow will look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to set up the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
11 Thomas. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
throw on second down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now they'll audible to something else.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
It's a new season, so both these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon in charge.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Chubb. There he goes, right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow changing the look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Mixon on the check down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll shift things around.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good. 11, 11, 11.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it at the 15. And touchdown. Joe Mixon, 54 yards. And the Caps get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 40 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Burrow on first down. This is caught. It's Boyd. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
11 MT.
In motion left is Higgins.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
11. 11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Caps have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
12.
Now it's Burrow. This is Smith with a grab. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Gun.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 mighty. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
12.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
11. 11 Thomas. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Burrow. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Boyd. Here's 1st and goal.
11.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
12.
Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome.